it down. It's like the young head of the information where it's like, you know, the Kundalini that's up the you know, the cord, the spinal cord, and all this shit. And he said the Egyptians also knew that it was real and all of this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about your pineal. You know, that's like their last card they're gonna throw in. Like, the Egyptians said it. Y'all think they niggas? They Nagas, ain't it? The Kundalini. You know what I'm saying? And then you're enlightened and da-da-da. But see, as being just a regular Naka or Kanaka, native of the land, or just a Naga, you know what I'm saying, one with that Kundalini energy, it's like, you know what I'm saying, they knew that about us. And being from Mississippi too, man, someone that can actually tell you and how it actually feels just through the lineage, you know. They actually took boys on the plantation and raped the boys. They actually raped boys. They did this shit regularly. They treated Nagas like it was, like they were cattle, man, even worse. You know what I'm saying? So with a species like that, well, you know, with the one getting treated like that, ain't no wonder why I'm gonna be like, damn, I must be fucked up then. The motherfucker can do this to me and rape me, have me at will, and all of this, and the father's, he's fucked up in the head because you're taking the son, the daughter, the husband, and the wife, the mama, the grandma too, and it's all to be aimed at you, and it's fucking trying to fuck with your spirit and your soul, which connects to ethereal. Now you're dealing with, you know, when we're dealing with different species, you can tell through the different hairs. Yeah, we're all birds, but you're dealing with species who are actually grafted or made to be in laboratories and shit. You know what I'm saying? To basically, you know, call their spirits from the underworld. So they know where the fuck they going. This is why they market to, you know what I'm saying, the Nagas, their way of life. They'll give you the book that they stole the information from. You know what I'm saying, that the information was stolen from, which they can call it the Bible, the Biblos, or whatever you want to call it. And then, you know, we're just going giving facts, man. And then, you know, the Roman Catholic, Constantine and all them joints, they come off and they made their whole religion. But they were influenced by angels. And this is what we used to understand, but we only understand it subconsciously and in our soul, that, yeah, there's some extra shit going on around here. And so they're like, you know what I'm saying, they're using those tools against us, but now the tools is up because now we know the planetary alignments and all these different things. We're gonna get into workout because working out, this will get you all through the things and shit. You know what I'm saying? When you're working out and training, your byproduct is you'll just be a sharp vessel and shit. You know, you can actually utilize your talents. You'll develop the discipline to utilize all your talents because you'll be developing talents as you grow. You're like the only species that can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like every 11 years, which is, you know what I'm saying, which 11 is like, what, 33? You know what I mean? So that's equivalent to the vertebrae, your spinal column that goes up and down and shit, that your Kundalini go up. And they'll tell you that, yo, you'll be enlightened and all of this shit. It's like, you know, this is why they attack you when you were younger. You know what I'm saying? They molest you. They have molesting spirits, yo. And depending on your school, if you were able to graduate from all those things, because sometimes chosen ones are just ones who are able to see all the things that happen around them, like all the people fall and you right there, right next to them and shit. You know, that could be like, damn, you know, it's kind of, it can be touching to you. But if you're a chosen one, you're able to sit down and reflect and get into the knowledge of your own self and deal with the creator, just like that connection, you know what I mean? And you'll know that you have to refine certain things like eating right, exercising, making sure them spirits don't get on you and shit, because Most High is telling you this is how you do it, because you're on earth, you're learning how to be able to master your spirit when it's in a fleshly, corporeal form. That's why you was given life in a corporeal thing, so you can learn corporeal things, which is physical things and matters. Spirit matter, the S matters, you got the S body, the spirit, which is utilizing all this, and you're learning how to use your spirit at night when you get the DMT molecule released into your physical body when you go to sleep or rest. You learn how to project your spirit in the astral plane to different places. And some beings do that with, you know, hexes on your ass, and they do it to certain people and motherfuckers that they're nervous of, and they do it on the people in the tribe and in the plantation. You know what I'm saying? They put all kind of, because they had the power then. The Most High pulled back his eye, exalting angels, and allowed these Gentiles, or whoever you want to call them, to come in with their idols. They even worship your ass. They take you and come worship you. Like, man, fight these chickens for us. These cocks right here, man. You know what I'm saying? They even do that with your ass. So it's like, you know, when you're dealing with a species like that, you're getting the gaslighting and projection on you. You know what I mean? Which is to idolize the value and the discard mechanism, you know. And when you idolize something to a point where it's like, you know what I'm saying, you become obsessed, before you know it, you start to devalue it, you know, like, damn, no, it ain't, because you start seeing little flaws, and then when you see flaws, you start to discard it. And it depends that if you're, how fucked up you are in this cycle, in your psychopathic nature, Muzz will do this to you over and over again. So when you have got this done to you as a black male, your Kundalini energy being drained and taken and you know, molested, you now do it on your own now you don't even really go to the bathroom like, no, this shit, it's funny, but it's like, yeah, that's what you're doing though, you know what I'm saying? And you're releasing, and your energy is not getting a chance to get up to the crown chakra. You really ain't supposed to be having sex after like 33, 35, man. That's when you're gonna be lit. Then you can be going on. You can be studying all these things. You're gonna, it's not saying you're not gonna be intimate and stuff like that, but you're gonna know how to learn to manage and to master your Kundalini. And as you learn to do that, the spirits that are left behind, that are, because in every cycle, there's some spirits that don't want to graduate, so they'll be left on earth after there's a cleansing, you know. And those spirits come and they try to entice the righteous or the chosen ones, but it depends on how strong they are. And we were dealing with some strong ass spirits, because when we talking about Jesus, you know, that's dealing with another entity, even though you can see the blackness in them, because we was not even trying to see black, not even African black. We weren't even trying to see a Native American black. We was just looking at Africa only. You know what I mean? So we still kind of in that spell a little bit, because when you're dealing with the European Moors, they are the Nagas that came over and married into the Incas and shit. And then they started ruling from there on out with the Constantine shit. So niggas, they were the ones fucking with the spirits on the other side. I'm talking about on the ones, well, if you're looking from the American point of view, they want to be seen as the East. But really look from their point of view. You're the East. Everything to the Pacific unknown is the East. You know what I mean? That's where the real Ethiopia is. The real Kanakas are. The Pacific Islanders, the Polynesian, everybody and shit, dude. And so when they know they got the king of the motherfuckers, they like, oh, nigga, we're going to do everything we can to them, and they'll utilize the cluster B personality, because now we can label it, we can put it into a point. This is where mental health comes in at. We use cluster B personality disorder and gaslight and project our insecurities onto them, because now the European Moors, they use their straw man. This is fact. This is what's going on, because we don't know what the Caucasian is. We're not just gonna talk about they're the Europeans. That's almost like a plus. You know what I mean? To say that we're gonna label it what it is, that they're Caucasians, all right? And it's a form of them. You know what I mean? So, and there's a nice amount of different varieties of them. And so they don't have the intelligence to be able to master the original people of Earth for forever at all. Not even for 6,000 years, they were being used as a piece in the puzzle, or as a piece in the chess game. But the European Moors, the French, the Spaniards, the English, them niggas are the ones that stole the style and try to copy the style a little bit and shit. They sitting back behind the veil because the shit's falling and shit. You know what I mean? You're dealing with supernatural entities now that's teaming up with angels that they can just look with, that's telling them what to do. You got motherfuckers now on TikTok that's using angels to burn pieces of paper out of nowhere and shit. Like, and these African niggas is doing that shit. Like, they'll use the African priests, they're jungle niggas, they're wild niggas. Because they're the civilized niggas, the European Moors. They'll use their wild niggas which is in the African jungles and shit. They had them to learn the jungle and fuck with all the spirits and shit. Now the spirits teamed up. These are called Drujits. Drujits are them low vibratory spirits that they. Oh yeah, we back, Nick. We back. Let me make sure I got everything. Let me wipe the camera off a little bit. So let me make sure I can turn this one. That's a little booty right here. I gotta clean it off just a little bit more, man. Yeah, lead dog. Hold on. Are we good to go? Yeah, good. I can see my naughty roots, brother. Oh, my spiders. Yeah, man. So, you know, the French, you know what I mean, these Nagas are different. You know, these Nagas are different. So they go down there, they have them messing with all the spirits. That's their priests. You know what I mean? And so with us in Gautama on Amaru, the land of the sacred dragon, the home of the brave, the land of liberty, the freedom, the justice, the true equality, you know what I'm saying? The real Moors, the ones of light, you know? We were over there chilling, making jazz music, bongo. We're doing all kind of shit. We're not having sex, but we're using our Kundalini energies. We can draw a motherfucker in like, hey, baby, how you doing? Then she be like, oh shit, you rapping to a broad, she feeling good, using your poetic skills and shit. You know what I'm saying? Over there, I don't know, I think it was just clubbing bitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking motherfucking virgins from homes or some shit. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But it was something because they wanted to come over to high shit. Like, why you gotta be horrible from where you came from. You wanna come to where we at, motherfuckers. Like, nigga, nah. So anyhow, it's a great war that went down. It was these type of Moors, you know what I mean? So they wanna get their way in, like, no, nigga, hey, we're the Moors and we teamed up. It's like, yeah, okay. So once we give our spirit to you, but you're gonna have to give your faith over your Allah and because there's not really no, you know, there are Moors that are Catholics, but you don't really hear about them too much, and that's the Roman Catholic when they inspired Constantine and all them niggas to like, yo, make Jesus the dude, man, and he has his own little heaven. Just like when you see the flat Earth joint, you know, they got a flat Earth map with all the ponds and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in this pond, and then and they got an ice rink out there. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna play with all your shit because you know they're gonna put it out in certain ways. But the Most High is gonna make you got your discernment and the intuition is gonna. All right, basically. It's basically a galaxy when you're looking up from your section. Oh man, okay. Well, basically you can just go to Neros, man, and this level, you know what I mean? The tree is the center of the galaxy. What's going on all the worlds, all of them together. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna show you a little bit of the truth along with the falsehood, you know? So the galaxy is basically a flat disc from what we'll see from a far out perspective. But at the top, it has a little spiral spinning around like a hurricane, you know? So, and this is dealing with our spiritual health right here. You know, this is health too, because it's supernatural. It's like, nigga, we gotta line all our chakras up, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And do that, and that's what they say. You have the Kundalini and the spinal cord, and they don't tell us, okay, nigga, how we do that shit, nigga? You say, I'll be sitting in the room all day and shit, like, man, okay, I'm gonna take my Kundalini and I'm gonna spire up my motherfucking brain. How the fuck am I gonna do that shit? I hear the British accent, which is the smartest accent, I guess, in the world that they just project on us. When you hear a British accent, you're supposed to be the smartest motherfucker to talk to. It's crazy, man, how they project this shit. And the British is the real Moor, the Brits, you know? And they just put their little straw people up. The king and the queen and them niggas, man, the white dudes and shit, the Caucasians, I don't call them white, W-H-I-T-E, it's W-I-G-H-T. You know what I'm saying? White. Look that up. All right, so anyway, so they put them out of straw man. After old girl couldn't take no more of them stem cells, man, she pretty much killed us. They died. So it's pretty much over, no more straw people. And their kids been exposed to Nagas already. Like, damn, Nagas is like beautiful. They make new shit. If you listen to every decade, this music sound different every decade, man. You know what I'm saying? It means that they're evolving as a spiritual whole, man. And so, yeah, you're gonna have to be able to get your shit up, is to be celibate and get back in tune and get online with the upper room. I'm not gonna hold it up too long, but just long enough for you to be like, damn, they did molest our spirits, man. And we started leaking our shit out to these motherfuckers. Now we willingly give our shit up. If a bitch give us some pussy, man, it's our lucky day, boy. I tell you. And so if it's your lucky day when you get some pussy, it's like, damn, sad after you bust your nut, you're like, and sad that bitch heartless, because you got a heart of gold. Yeah, that's what you got. Yeah, that's what the devil want from you. Take that from you and shit. Hurt your heart and shit. That's why niggas got heart disease and shit. It ain't even from the food. It's just from a hurt heart. It's dealing with the physical health now and shit. Biology and shit. You know what I mean? The spiritual connection. The nigga like, damn, you know what I mean? So she take your heart after you busting nut, you're like, damn, I really kind of liked that bitch, but you really didn't. You liked her corporeal form, and her spirit wasn't off because your spirit wasn't on. Y'all wasn't in tune. This is why you weren't in tune. You wasn't in tune with your spirit. You couldn't tell unless you just said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. My emotions not connected with my divine eye. I'm just gonna go ahead and slap some plastic on this joint, and I'm gonna get the feeling of looking down and seeing how she responded to my. Yeah. Meanwhile, she likes how they respond to all kind of Get 2 or 3 more in the room with her. She probably don't even give a fuck and shit. And after that, she'll say something like, hey, remember, her emotions is higher than yours. It's dealing with emotional integrity. This is why another reason why you gotta fast from women right now in this stage and shit. Because the new wisdoms, they looking at you now. They like, damn, if you doing the damn thing, it's not the old ones. No more the old ones that had their time. They done fucking sucked all many kind of motherfuckers, eh? The new ones right now, the new ones that's in like the 20s, it's coming of age after the 24s, because that's when they kind of a little bit mature. They gonna be doing whatever they gonna be doing at 24 forever, shit, you know what I'm saying? After that age, that's whatever the hell they gonna be doing, yeah. Yeah. You know, you gotta have kids and shit like that to know. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they get grown and all that shit. You gotta go through all the stages and shit. So you can't just be like, oh, nigga, you just talking shit. Nah, nigga, I got a daughter. I got a son. I already know something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be there. You just gotta look like how the father do. You gotta let him just go where to go. You know what I'm saying? You know, so now and just guide him a little bit, hopefully, and pray for him. Yeah. So yeah, man. So basically, yeah, the Kundalini is under attack. You gotta get that back up. And if you're young on this, I like to see, you know what I'm saying, you know, if you haven't had self-equality and you're in the sports, that's good, you know what I mean? Because now you have the ability to learn. You don't have to release no time soon. You'd be powerful even if you turn 25. You see what they did to Tyson? Tyson wasn't having sex, man. They was taking that little boy in there. He was beating grown men, dog. You know what I'm saying? His athleticism was off the chain. And Tyson, that was the boxer I wanted to be like when I was younger. I was going to the gym, I was a little Tyson doing my peekaboo, but I got my own little style and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can switch up. It's crazy. But yeah, Custom Auto kept him a virgin. And as he grew, they started the spirits, the familiar spirits of like, you know, Don King and all of them. You know, they wanted to drain the pure version of Mike. Mike was pure at that time. And they drained him, you know what I mean? They got put all them unfamiliar spirits, then they separated him and put him into the thing. But Mike ended up finding God, another God, but he's still in tune. It doesn't matter. His heart is in tune. And that's all that matters for a being. Is if your heart there, you can have all the names in the world. But because a lot of Muslims ain't praying 5 times a day, ain't doing our Fatihas and all that, you know what I mean? But in their heart, they believe in the all being. And that's even more because the God, Allah, is the God. But the true God is the creator, the most high. It's a God of all gods. You know what I mean? And it's considered like the creator has the power to make gods, which is to do the will of the creation. Just till the soil of the planets, go around, that's the high Ethereal angels. When you're in atmosphere, you just learn you're in a state of flux, like you're in a dream. You're in like when your dream state is. You're in a state of flux. And these beings prey on you in the flesh. But if you got a good team around you, then you'll be able to fight off a lot of them because they definitely coming for your ass. You know what I mean? And ain't no question about it. So exercising, getting to yourself, you know what I mean, giving your energy to who you need to give it to is very detrimental. No more looking at the porn, no jacking off, none of that shit. It's really nowhere near gonna get you into enlightenment shit. You can know a lot of shit from the books and you can think you're enlightened when you share something, but you really not enlightened, you know. When you're enlightening, that information comes back to you again and again and again, but it'll be in a different form. You see more things to it. Even though on your little level you could do it, but when you're enlightened, when you got your light going through you, you're just going to naturally attract the truth. Like if you desire the truth, that's what you're going to get. You know what I mean? If you want the lies, then you're going to stay low in your light. That's it. You just want to be told anything by anybody and shit. You just want to believe anything anybody say. Because the Most High gave you told you in the construct, you can believe things and give it power. But it's warning you about these spirits that come and they don't even come into the name of the Creator. They come in being as their own entity. They're like, yo, I got the sauce. You know what I mean? So when you cross over, you realize like, oh man, no, you really don't got the sauce, but I gotta be with you because you're more powerful than me. And instead of me cultivating my energy, my spiritual energy, that's what a real life is gonna be at. This is the corporeal. You're in the incubator and shit. You know what I mean? You're still like in the game, and you gotta learn how to get out the game. And so Most High done gave you clues, and it's not like for you to worship something that's like to worship something, because these beings want you to worship them. They love you to idolize them. They even idolize you so you can idolize them. And it's like Most High, be careful of these spirits, because that's how they got Abraham. Our book, they molested our book, yo. You know what I'm saying? They burned out all our daggone libraries. So even with the libraries, we got heavenly records and earth records. When they came over to our realm, into our world, they seen we had cities built into the ground, man. Like, you can't destroy these cities. In Chicago, man, they destroyed 17,000 buildings. Look how big Chicago is right now. And it still looks big as hell. You know what I'm saying? For 17,000 buildings, what were those buildings, yo? Who destroyed them? Who gave the command? That's another video, though. You know what I mean? But this is a spiritual attack for you and your land and your shit and your body and your temple, man. Everything is all against your ass ever since birth. You know what I'm saying? You might have had a small period. You're going to have a small period where you had that. And it's back to the game, G. You know what I'm saying? It's back to the game, G. And that's what Most High needs you on, this shit. You know what I mean? So you're a little seed growing now. So cultivating the body, very important, G. You can't be listening to these motherfuckers and shit telling you, showing you what all their body shit. You know what I mean? Because they're upon transition, they're already in the first resurrection. They're not even, when they dream, they're only dreaming of like money, bitches, even dudes probably, because they're allowing themselves to be so. Because the spirit will do what the fuck it do. You know what I mean? If you kind of give it the consciousness and the thought, it's going to do it. And so these beings do that. But you can cultivate it. You didn't have no choice in the game coming in, but now you got choice on the game going out. You're going to have attacks too. But Most High will help your ass. But this is why they give you a name. And they want you to have the name of their vibration, which is the Jesus. That's the name they want to trump. And we're against all false gods, man. Like when all the Ethereans, anybody's like, yo, you come in here and you're claiming to be in the name of, you only can be the son of the creator as if you're an Etherean. As if you graduated from an earth or a planet they call, but it's really an earth. You know what I mean? If you didn't till then, you're not getting up off the world, G. And that's it. You know what I mean? You're going to travel within the firmament to all the different atmospheres, to all the worlds in there. But you're not getting up out of the firmament to go to another galaxy to see other light that you ain't never seen before. You can almost dream of it. You can't even fathom that. So yeah, you know, this is why they market to you their gods. You know what I mean? You got Islam. It's basically a mirror of the Hebraic. You know, and it's like, yo, we just came along because y'all fell off and shit. We got our women still wrapped up and shit. Da, da, da. But when we see all their representatives, they're fighting and still paying for bitches and shit, and you know, and having sex and everything and shit. You know what I mean? See, we fell off. We're amongst the mud that they sicked on us. You know, it was a planned strategy and shit. When the World War happened in 12 AD, that's when shit hit the fan. And so the niggas was already taking over, but we were still operating, making clothes, you know what I mean? Still doing our things, working out, being natural, still in tune with the creator. Like, yo, but the creator took away his angel, God and his high angels on the earth in his heavens. Not the etheric angels, but the God at that time. And so, and that season's up now. And this is what they're panicking about. This is why you're gonna see all kind of shit all over the world with all kind of naval ships and shit. Everything's gonna start going down. And this is why it's important to heal and get to the place which is first is in your temple first. You ain't gonna get nowhere and be like, yo, kumbaya. This is what the trick was. They made us think that. That's why niggas can't raise no money and get money and shit, because we fucked up. We still working for these motherfuckers. So when you start, now it's the time Most High can have you working for yourself now. You know, you're gonna create a different kind of form of currency, but first you gotta be secure with the self. And this is raising the kundalini and getting tight. Not being you know, jealous of anyone or coveting in anybody else's shit. This is why raising your light up past your third and fourth chakra, I'm talking about up to like right here, you can always be at least on the earth plane, even if you're just like busting a nut every once a month. But you shouldn't even be doing that because you already got exposed to it. So it's like, you done ate from that tree, you know how it tastes and shit. You know what I mean? But this is also health too, it's spiritual health. But this is how you get back to that tree getting right again. You know what I mean? And the angels are gonna help you get it right, get your stems back in order, get your roots back in order, and all that shit. You know what I mean? Because we don't have nobody on earth talking about this right now. We only have people, but they will give you little clues and shit. You know what I mean? But they won't tell you as like a people, this is what we were once on. And this is the way we get on right now. And we connect in the heavens. This is in the sleep realm. This is our battles in the spirit realm and shit. And every time you go to sleep, you go to your resurrection, your first, your second, or third resurrection, depending on what your heart is on. You can have all the jewels in the world, man, and think you righteous, but you really ain't. Only the righteous gonna rock the jewels in this next cycle. So we gave our jewels up. You know what I mean? So the next cycle, the jewels come back to you, you're right and exact. You're on the point. You know what I'm saying? You get your diamonds because you ain't lying. You know what I mean? The diamonds come to you because you're not a liar, and you rock them on the left side and shit. These niggas that's lying and shit, they getting murdered in their diamonds and shit, getting their chains took. You know what I mean? We had it just like that. We take your chain. You ain't true. You ain't real, boy. What the hell is you rocking that chain for? That's why we took the chain. He ain't just like, yo, you true and you real and I hate you and I'm mad that you're glowing. Nah, not that. You know what I'm saying? Nah. So then the way to do that, you get into the temple, which is exercising, you know what I mean? If you ain't exercised, if you ain't been working out, and you want to start, and you know you got the heart to do it and shit, then doing a month of calisthenics will get you on point. I remember I was just playing with this shit. I was thinking about that shit. I was playing with it for about like, I was in 2007, 2008, 2006 and shit like that. I was playing with it because I knew what I was on, but I was in the books more and shit. You know what I mean? So it was like, I'll go get a book, go to the show, do my show, come home and watch Stargate, Star Trek or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And tape them motherfuckers. But yeah, but when you get serious, you start doing the push-ups, you're getting your 5 sets in, like your 4 sets of 20. You know, you may not be able to get 20, you can get 10, but try to get 15. 15, boom, boom, boom. 20, you know what I'm saying, 5 sets. You do that damn near every other day, get you some pull-ups at the park. If you can get 3 of them motherfuckers, 3 of them help. Man, I'm telling you, I remember I was go out there in the cold. I'm here now, look at this. But I got the videos to show you. I was in the cold, 30 below zero and shit. Coldest shit in the world, man. Damn near 58 below zero wind chill factor, G. Like when you go outside, your balls damn near drop and shit, man. It's like the ice form instantly on everything. Your mustache, your eyelashes and shit. Anything that becomes moist, you gotta have goggles on. This shit'll freeze the fuck up, man. Couldn't even get up the block. Live in a cold place, G. And I was showing like, yo, this is, hey, I was doing steam retention then. I'm like, yo, this is the only way, G. And especially if you by yourself, you really gotta be a motherfucker too. Because you're gonna have real spiritual attacks, in which I did have spiritual attacks. And there was all kind of just pussy thrown at me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything thrown at my motherfucking ass. You know what I mean? So, but I knew I was getting up 8 months, you know what I'm saying? 5 months, 9 months and shit like that until I just created a whole little steady little boom, 5-year stretch, like boom. You know what I mean? And so that helps. And you still attract a lot of chicks and shit. So it ain't like you don't attract them. They look at you like, you ain't got to be the finest motherfucker, but they definitely make their way over to your ass and shit. They don't walk over there to you. So I got one, too, look, you got the energy over there. Mother probably looking at me doing videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in tune with you know, what's going on. Let me see what's happening, right, shit. That mustache is giving the energy. Please, bro. Please, bro. Jacksonville kid. That's what's up. Salute. God is real, man. You already know. God is real. The Bible is real. The Bible's fake. You know what I mean? And the way they portray the Bible is definitely fake. And their little inputs and shit, of course, you know what I'm saying? Because they had a chance, you know, Council in Nicaea, they had a chance to input their little stuff. You know what I mean? They had a chance to do what they do. Like, yo, because they took over our shit. You know what I mean? We had the actual stories of what heaven truly was. You know what I mean? And so, and they made their own angels and their own little peoples up. And then, of course, Islam came off of that. You know, and that's did us in also. Tamika Jackson, hey, what's happening? Peace. You know, we out here enjoying the weather. Finally, man, they had us on a cloud cover for like about 5 days, man. We didn't even see the sun. I finally see the sun. I was like, shit, real good. You know what I mean? Oiled up, people outside. That's a good thing. But yeah, you know, the Kundalini, very, very important for us, you know. Let's see, we had 29, I was trying to get like 30 or something like that. I know people, they'll come right over here and be like, hey brother, how you doing? Well, hey, I'm good. So anyhow though, but raising the Kundalini, that's the secret. And that's the way we do it. So every month, that's a goal. Like every day you're gonna feel good. That's the secret too. Most of I told you this shit is like, damn, just do it the way they're supposed to do it real quick and you're gonna feel happy every damn day. That's what you cultivate, is happiness. And I know it seems fucked up because when we go through fucked up shit, we don't want to cultivate our happiness and shit, you know what I'm saying? We just be like, if we get used to feeling mean, and it's like, I like that feeling. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, what's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? He love it. What you say, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Niggas is like ready to use a dragon fire because we dragons, we sacred dragons. We the land of the sacred dragons, you know what I mean? The home of the brave. And what's a dragon? A brave motherfucker and shit, you know what I mean? Mug don't want none, don't start none, won't be none. Mug sitting in their damn cave and shit somewhere, just chilling, ain't doing nothing, very shy. You know what I'm saying? But you try to egg that motherfucker up out of there, they're like, yeah, and then nigga like, nigga, I told your ass. Got the daily glance and shit, nigga looking mean as hell, like Mississippi mean mug on these niggas and shit. But nah, that's what Nagas be. So once we learn how to tame our dragon with each other, which is our Kundalini energy, this is the way, you know what I'm saying? Then we'll be able to be not coveting each other's shit, not wanting each other girl. Our girl won't be fronting. They'll just do girl shit, you know what I mean? Which is like, you know, they'll just do girly shit, which is like, not showing themselves, but just being girly, you know. But you'll be under control and shit. You're already up. You know what I mean? Your light determines the relationship. If you fucked up, if you low on light, the relationship is just teetering like a motherfucker. It's like, You ain't got nothing to look forward to too much longer because your ass low as hell in your life. That's why you can't be busting with your girl and shit like that too much. Just give it time. Let her wonder, like, hey, is it something with me? Shit. You know what I mean? She was like, nah, baby, I'm good. I gotta go to the gym. I'll be back. She's like, damn. Come back in and shit, got the food and everything, and then you about to lay her ass out again, like, run her bath water and shit. Gotta come back out and then chew up like some fruit. You know what I mean? And it's like that. You ain't even got it, but y'all together, so you can do all this shit. And she won't even really run away from you unless she has a personality disorder, like, you know, borderline. But really, borderlines, when you got them, they don't really go nowhere. It's only when they see that there's going to be some type of abandonment issue, then they'll run. This is mental health now. This is like dealing with Stockholm syndrome and shit when motherfuckers leave you and then he's like, I still love that motherfucker. And that motherfucker over there jumping ship and everything, going to different ships, all kind of ships. You know what I'm saying? You already know that ships is taking you places, so they're jumping in them and shit. You know what I mean? So, and just to be like, you know, a rebound relationship shouldn't have sexual energy, shouldn't have sexual transmission of energies and shit. You know what I mean? You can use that kundalini in another way. Because once you do that, that rebound person won't have the respect given or the chance really given for a real relationship to take place and shit. So y'all should just be able to talk. So usually men, they'll just jump off and be like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna go, boom, have sex with another mother. She gonna go do that shit because, you know what I mean? Remember, she's multi-orgasmic. She kind of want to feel that she can get over both of y'all motherfuckers and shit once that's over with, you know what I mean? But you fucking around and go have sex with another motherfucker like, yeah, I got this business, and you ain't been talking to your girl the girl that you had for a while. You kind of wondering what the fuck going on and shit. And you over here and it's like, you really ain't healed from that motherfucker because y'all still got that energy and it's just lingering around with your new jump off and shit. Your new whatever, you know what I mean? And she doing something different to you. She may not excite you like a spiritual, but she's like, shit, she does that thing, and that's it, man. I know, I mean, she told me come over and shit. She says, I want to, you like, kundalini motherfucker. You go over there, and they put that spirit on her ass and shit. While she looking at you in your eye, you got like 5 spirits behind her ass looking at you too, like, yeah, nigga. Nigga. That's what's happening, man. It's fucked up. I know, it's real sex education. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? But if you're stronger than the motherfuckers, you always knew. You can say, motherfucker, I got you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And don't do no that. But yeah, I know. These people over here like, man, who this nigga talking to, man? It's a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga because that means that, you know, they know I'm ever changing. I'm over out here where people don't really ever change. They try to do things where they kind of keep it their way, and their way is not evolving and shit. We're evolving and shit. We're naturally evolving. If we're by ourselves, we're gonna make new shit up anyways, because you got gifts, skills, and talents, temples in your body and shit. You ain't got just 2 talents or just 1 great talent. Nigga got like 12 motherfucking talents, 12 strings and shit. Like, nigga, I do this, I do this, I do this. And if I want to do that, I do this. If I feel like writing, I like to write. All right. If I do this, and then, you know what I'm saying? Most High bless your ass and shit. And that's where boredom don't come in. He'll bless you with not even getting bored and shit. You know what I mean? And so you attract the right women. I mean, I attract women. You're gonna attract a lot of women. You'll attract a lot of unnecessary shit too if you raise your kundalini up. So when it get past the heart, then you on. You know what I'm saying? You can look forward to that because every day is a good day. Even if you ain't even made it up to them different chakras, those months. Every day, it don't even matter. Shit, it don't even matter. You're gonna feel better every single day if you didn't bust. I guarantee you. Every single day. And most I want you to cultivate that happiness. He wants you happy. Not being mean like, yo, I want to got a motherfucker coming look at that shit. That motherfucker, I hope they don't fuck this up trying to come. But they have done shit like that. I seen it. But not to hurt yourself, you know what I'm saying, trying to cultivate your happiness and shit. Like, I want you to be mean with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I like being mean. You know what I'm saying? I feel that happiness. Come on, hold up, let me stop that. That's a happy feeling. I don't want that shit. Because a lot of us can't even tell our feelings and shit. That's dealing with cluster B. Because they done gaslighted it on us. So if you can't tell your feelings, it's like, damn, what does really envy feel like? And what does jealousy feel like? Can you separate those feelings? You know what I mean? You know, jealousy basically is a form of love and hate you type shit. Envy is just like, I just want what the fuck you got. That's pretty much it. That's coveting it. You know what I mean? And so, but basically, you know, the emotional standpoint is just get in tune with your emotions, and that's a good way of doing it. And so it'll be more ways. We got to get really deep into that because we can find our natal chart out and see if you've been kind of you know, see who you really are and see what you're supposed to be or where it kind of edges to, because nobody else wrote this chart but you, basically, the creator. It's like, it's a snapshot of when you was born, like where all the planets is at, like boom, boom. And if you catch and start connecting the dots, it'll form these shapes and shit, you know what I mean? And that's the beauty of a natal chart, you know? So, hey, that's the God, peace God, hey. That's a true living down there, shit. It was like, now what? Now what, nigga? Yeah, so, you know, we're gonna make it over. They're gonna come, man. It's tight. It's on this way. I don't even think they can make it. I don't even think they're gonna not try, G. I'm telling you, G. So, the thing is, though, the magnetic attraction will come because you attract anything. It depends on what you want. That's why I don't be wanting no bullshit, because you attract bullshit too. Like, if you constantly on that low vibe and it's like, you know, happiness is where you at. I know how I used to, you know, how I used to be too. Like, you know, you would like to cultivate. Like, they think I'm like this, then maybe I am like this. Shit, fuck it. I ain't shit. I'm finna go out here and get this money, fuck these bitches, get this dope, You want some dope, mama and daddy? No, I'm playing. You want some dope, dude? Telling them ones too. Shit, I was on it, man. Auntie, uncle, but you know what I'm saying? But when you start cultivating happiness, everything starts coming to you. And it's kind of crazy. So you gotta like shield shit off too. Cause, you know, I cultivate happiness. Motherfuckers see me resting and shit, just walk over and shit. Some people just drop me stuff and shit, but mother walk over like, it's him. Brother, hey brother, how are you, brother? I'm resting, man. I'm laying down, man. You see me right here, man. I wish I had my umbrella and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. You know, shit like that. But I'm like, okay, I'm laying down. I love you, man. Whatever. They'll go in there, pocket. Okay, bro. Hand me some blood or something. I'm like, okay, cool. I love you, man, but I gotta go something, man. Go and do something. Which is basically going through trying to lay my ass down and shit. You know what I mean? So they want to be, these people want to be in my video, so I'm kind of turn and shit. Oh, or the broadcast. And so, yeah, man. But anyhow, though, I really ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. I would just sit here and just let the whole incident happen. Or y'all like, yeah, nigga, let the incident happen, nigga. Do it. Let's get it, nigga. But, nah, I probably ain't, though. I'm probably just gonna chill out and shit. And get ready to probably move around because the energy is getting pretty deep, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna let you know, people get disrespectful when they do offensive things. And that's another thing you gotta do. And then you gotta be able to yield and not be able to knock a motherfucker out, too. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of hard, too, because with big motherfuckers, you damn near gotta do that right away, because they gotta learn. But sometimes they're respectful and they don't really do it. But the motherfuckers that your height and all that shit, they have a liking to your ass. So your energy can attract those type of beings that actually like that. You know what I mean? And so it's learning how to deal with that type of energy when it becomes facing you now. You know what I mean? How will you react? Not like a bitch, but not a bitch in a bad way, a bitch in a good way though. You know what I'm saying? Because bitches, that's a term we call all our chicks anyways, already and shit. You know what I mean? The devil or the plantation owner will make it seem like they came up with the shit. Bitch! Like, no, you ain't come up with that shit. They heard us calling our bitches that down ass motherfucker. That's my bitch right there, dog. That's my bitch. Oh, my nigga. They heard us calling each other that, like, nigga. And then they want to start calling us that too, like, oh, nigga, you ain't no nigga. How you want to call me that? See? And then it just spread. You know what I mean? Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn. I'm telling you, man, they telling all kind of shit. Most high, everybody doing the work, dude. And that's it. All right, I'm going to end that there. I love y'all. Make sure just tune in. We're going to be doing, you know, all kind of little shit. I'm going to do the Patreon shit, but I know y'all going to tune in. But that's for my chosen ones, all my people. So y'all can read between the lines, because I know mothers going to want to, other mothers going to get it too. You know what I'm saying? And they'll pay the boo. Y'all just got to read between the lines and shit. You know what I mean? Because they know they're going to be dropping valuable information on there. Like, nigga, how you know that? Where you get that from? Who told it to you like that? How do you do that? Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got off the topic of the Gautama, how Nagas were just left alone with the creator, pretty much. And when they came over, it was like, damn, them niggas lived with the creator. Like Hiawatha, Iowata, you know what I'm saying? And Minnehaha, that story was already there. We had them in the Nile, you know what I'm saying? Mississippi, we had all that. Everything was popping. We had running subways and shit was popping. Europeans didn't come over there with no horse and carriage. Not Europeans, the Caucasians didn't come over there with no horse and carriage and start making and building shit. These motherfuckers was taking pictures on a hot ass beach, you know what I'm saying? Or just a beach period with this full dress clothes on. You know what I'm saying? They call them the Cabbage Patch kids, or garbage truck kids, whatever. They all has failed places, man. That's sad. That's history here. God by the supernatural. mysteries. We're gonna hit them up with God. But peace to the gods, peace to the earth, peace to all, everyone in the universe. I love y'all. Peace.